Hey y'all, so today I'm going to do another review for something you can get on the ground. This is the Garnier Pure Clean line. This line is fairly new. It's like Garnier is like, they say it's 92% biodegradable, no silicones, no parabens, and no dyes. So I tried the conditioner. This is the, what is it? The fortifying conditioner, the smoothing cream, and the styling gel. So I'll just get right into the review. So this is the conditioner. I got this for like $5 and it's like 25.4 ounces, so that's awesome. And I've been using it as a rinse out conditioner, and I must say this is definitely added to my holy grail list for rinse outs and drugstore products along with Tresemme Naturals, because this ish is the bomb. It really helps to tangle my hair. It has a lot of slip. I just really like it. It smells pretty good too. It has a perfumey smell, but it's a nice smell. It's not a funky flower smell. The consistency, it's fairly thick. Looks like that. It's a J. And yeah, it's not very translucent at all. It's pretty thick. So it goes on like that. And yeah, I just really like it. As for the ingredients, there are no cones. There's still like a lot of stuff I can't pronounce. Perfume is fairly high on the list. It is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th ingredient. So I really wouldn't leave this in, because a lot of times when fragrances are really high on ingredients list, they usually have like an alcohol in there to make that fragrance. So I just wouldn't leave it in. But as a rinse out, it's effing great. Other good ingredients in here, it has like apple fruit extract, apricot seed oil, sugarcane extract, lemon peel extract, and what they have like some fruit in here. They says like Acerola belly, or not belly, berry. Sorry, I don't even know why I said belly. Yeah, I don't really know what that berry is. It's Acerola, but it's pretty much at the bottom of it. But it says that your hair should be 10 times stronger, 4 times healthier, and so much shiner. Obviously, I think most of these claims that like companies make are total BS, but it is a good conditioner, and you cannot beat $5 for 25 ounces. I think I got this on sale, so regularly it's like $7, so it's pretty much comparable to Tresemme Natural. So these two are definitely my shower rinse out staples, and I just really like them. It's definitely a good one. I enjoy it a lot. That's really all I say. I mean, definitely go get this one. You have nothing to lose. It's really cheap. As for the smoothing cream, I actually ended up swapping that one before this review, so I don't have that one, but I can tell you a little bit about it. The consistency is pretty much like sunscreen. It's like a thick white cream, and it doesn't smell bad. I think it pretty much has the same smell as the conditioner. But what happened when I used it is that because it is very thick and creamy, and then there's also beeswax in it, when I put it on my hair needed to fully dry for it to absorb and for my hair not to be white. And I just didn't really want to have to deal with that, because I never ever diffuse my hair until dry. Like I told you, like when I showed you in the video, like I'll diffuse my hair until it's basically no longer dripping on my clothes or making me feel uncomfortable about wearing my clothes with my hair that wet. So I'm not going to diffuse my hair till dry, and I didn't want to have to deal with having a product that I needed to do that. So I just like didn't keep it for that reason. If your hair absorbs products more readily than mine, maybe you want to give it a try. It did do a pretty good job with frizz control when I used it, but it's not good for like curl definition or clumping or anything like that. So I felt like I had to use a gel on top, which, moving along to the gel, it's actually almost gone. I only have like this much left. So this is not what is in my hair today, because I only have enough left to use to like slick back ponytails. But this one smells a little bit more perfumey than the conditioner, but once again, it's not bad. Glycerin is the third ingredient, so I do not recommend this if you live in especially low or especially high dew points. And yeah, the ingredients are all right. They don't have a lot of bad stuff. There's no cones, but like there's sorbitol in it. Benzyl alcohol is in here, but benzyl is like it's an alcohol that's not super bad, and even though it's not like super good, like a fatty acid alcohol, it's like on the fence. So I really wouldn't worry about it drying your hair out. And it has magnesium, sodium silicate, I believe you pronounce it like that. So yeah, this one is it's really gummy. Like, it's like very snotty, you see? And the consistency reminds me a lot of Kinky Curly, but I don't think, no, it does. I would say actually this gel performed really well. I used this a few times, like I used it once alone, and I wouldn't use it alone, even though like when my hair was wet, it was bomb. I was like, oh my God, like this is really good. And it didn't weigh my hair down so much like Eco Styler does, like until my hair starts to dry more. That I like wouldn't feel uncomfortable going out of the house with my hair still fairly wet with this product. But I did like it best with a leave-in. I would use it with a non-glycerin leave-in just because there's so much glycerin in this. Sometimes when I just like pile on more glycerin, then my hair might get kind of poofy. Like when I use this on top of the smoothing cream, which also has a lot of glycerin, my hair was like, I don't know, it was like overly moisturized. I just didn't like how it looked out. Sorry, I'm like sitting on my knees. My dog is here. So yeah, I mean, would I buy this one again? I got this 2 for $5 with the smoothing cream, and I bought it like that, but I don't think I would just buy this alone because I saw this some places and it was like up to $6, and this is only 6.8 ounces, and I could definitely just buy a jar of Fantasia IC for like $5, and that's like what, like 20 ounces or a lot more product. So I wouldn't get this again unless I was like in a bind and I needed it. But I think it's good, and it says it has an extra strong hold. I would say the hold is pretty medium. It's not super, super strong, and it's not super, super soft either. So yeah, I would definitely put it around medium. My hair was not crunchy with it. Actually, one night I wore it out, and I didn't realize that our dews were fairly low. They were around 30, and I didn't check the dew before I did my hair, and I didn't have enough time to do my hair again. But my hair wasn't dry, so I don't know how that happened, but I was like, ooh. I think I sprayed some of my head sprung on my hair before I left because that has oil. So I was like, maybe if I'll seal my hair some, it won't get dried out. But it was actually pretty good. So I definitely think you may want to try this one. I personally I like the Fantasia IC. I like the Blue Eco Styler better than this, but it's definitely a good gel. But and for some reason, I have a pet peeve about putting gels in these tubes. I don't know. I don't like the tubes. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I think overall the line is pretty good. And I commend Garnier for putting that in the stores and, you know, giving us more natural ingredients because that's what people have been asking for. Not everyone wants to put a ton of silicones in their hair every day. And I know I'm not an anti-silicone person. I use cones sometimes, but it's really nice when I don't have to order something, you know, in order to not use cones. So I think that's awesome of them. And before I go, I want to do a quick little FAQ. I get lots and lots of requests. I think like initially, before I did the video, the biggest comment I got was on my hair color and asking me how I got my hair that red. And now it's like everyone keeps asking me to do an updated wash and go video. And the reason I am not doing an updated wash and go video is because I don't have anything to update. I did that video back at the end of November. So maybe if you like look at the blog all the time, you're just looking at how many videos I post. You might think it was so long ago, but it wasn't even 6 months ago. And my technique has not changed. I still put my hair in sections. The number of sections that I do really depends on what product I'm using. Sometimes if it's a thinner product, more watery, it's easier to distribute, I do like 6 sections. But if it's something thick like Eco Styler and it's thicker and I don't want to feel like I have to use globs and globs to distribute it, and I want to do smaller sections just to make sure it gets on there, I might do like 15 sections or so. So it really just depends, but the technique is exactly the same. I believe in that video I did 8 sections, which is a pretty good number. And how many sections you would do depends on how thick your hair is. So I don't really think it's a big difference. It's still the smoothing and raking, and then when we're done, we shake. So that's really all there is to it. Like, I don't know, I just get a lot of requests for that, and I don't want to sound like I'm not trying to be unhelpful, but I just don't have anything to update. When I do have something to update, possibly when my hair gets past my shoulders, when it's dry or something like that, then I'll do another video, because I think I'm going to have to work with how I let my hair dry more. Then I can do an update and show you guys that. But I just don't have anything to show. And I'm not the kind of person who just wants to post videos up on YouTube just so I can get views and so I'm YouTube partner so YouTube can pay me for it. Like, that's not really my deal. So I just don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to waste your time by watching another video where nothing is different. So that's pretty much it. And I will talk to you guys later. So bye.